Hey everyone, it's Chris and Amanda with Atlantic Pet Sitting, and today we've got a really exciting review for you guys. It's one we've actually been looking forward to since we bought this product back in June, and this review is for the Roomba 960 from iRobot.
We decided to purchase this product, and we purchased it from Amazon back in June of this year, 2018, and it was about $529. Today, in December of 2018, if you wanted to purchase this product, it's about $450.
Right, and this product is something we have been looking at for a while. As these automatic vacuum cleaners, as they got popular, we kind of waited a little bit for them to get a little more smart, I guess you could say. But the reason we purchased this is really for cleaning frequency. We own 3 cats and a dog, and in our household, you get kind of the little dust bunnies rolling around the house if you're not careful. If you're not cleaning daily, they are there, and I'm sure you guys as pet owners, you have the exact same issue in your house. So for us, it was all about cleaning frequency. And one of the biggest pros, one of the best things that the Roomba does is cleaning frequency. You can run this thing daily if you really wanted to, and for us, that's resulted in a cleaner house. We didn't vacuum nearly as much as we probably should have. So for the Roomba to be able to just run on its own, huge thumbs up for that. And second of all, the really big pro again is just convenience. When you're on the go, especially for us running a business, it's just something we don't have time to do a lot of is cleaning. So for the convenience of just setting a schedule, and that's one of the reasons we bought the 960 over any other product from Roomba. It has the Wi-Fi capability, it has the app, so we can actually set a schedule and it can run itself. If we're out on the go, it can give us updates on how far along it is, if it started, if it got stuck, which we'll get into later with the cons. But the Roomba 960, it's a great product. But there are a few things we'll get into later in the video. So definitely cleaning frequency and convenience. 2 big ones, would you agree?
I would, yes. Another thing that's really nice is that it actually will run underneath of hard to reach places. For example, the bed. Whoever thought of vacuuming underneath the bed? Remember the first time I went under the bed and it came back out, yeah. I had to empty the tray because it was full of all the hair and dust that just gets underneath of that bed. It also gets underneath of dressers, anything that's hard to reach. You know, the vacuum cleaner is nice, big and bulky, and sometimes it just does not get under those places. So it is able to go underneath. Another thing is we have surround sound with cords. We're still in the ancient history of that.
We haven't gone wireless.
And we have a cord that's on the ground, and the iRobot actually will run over it, and it will keep on going. It doesn't get stuck. Yeah. So it's real nice that if you do have cords out, it will go over top of it, but it won't suck it up and it won't get stuck at that point. So that's one of a good pro. Another thing is, I don't know about you, but when we ran our regular vacuum cleaner, our dog would hide and shake. Cats would be up on the kitchen counters hiding to get away from the vacuum cleaner. And this iRobot, the Roomba 960, the cats and the dogs, they look at it and stare at it, but they're not afraid of it. So they'll still sleep on the couch, they'll still lay on the bed, they'll stare at it, but it's not really stressing them out, which is a real big plus for us.
Yeah, it's really not that loud. Not as loud as a traditional vacuum. You can watch TV and you can still hear the TV. You just have to turn it up a few notches. So those are some really great pros of the Roomba 960. Like we said, it's not without its faults. So let's go ahead and get into those right now. Let's talk about a few of the things we don't like. The biggest thing you have to look at, the big elephant in the room here, it's the price. We paid $529 for this thing. Right now it's about $450 in December of 2018. That is really brutally expensive. I just looked a minute ago, the Dyson ball, which is like top of the line Dyson, you're looking about $250. So this Roomba's coming in $200 more, and it's really only the mid-grade Roomba. Huge concern, huge blow to the wallet if you're gonna invest in one of these things. If you get some extra gift cards laying around, something like that, maybe that's something you can put towards it. But definitely an investment, and hopefully it's going to be something that lasts a long time, because $450 to $500 for a vacuum, that's a huge blow. So that's one thing. Another big con of this thing, if you're running it when you're not around, it has a way of closing itself in rooms. It runs itself so it gets behind the door, and if it gets a little bit of a nudge, it can close itself in, and then boom, all of a sudden it can't run the rest of its cycle because it gets stuck in a room. So that's definitely one flaw, and that kind of leads us into the next thing as far as getting stuck in rooms.
One thing is that it must run the full course. So if you have a particularly dirty room, like for example, probably our kitchen probably finds the most like crumbs from cooking or anything that lands on the floor, plus that's also where we feed our animals.
Oh yeah.
It would have been so nice if we could take the app and just say, clean the kitchen. But instead you have to hit clean and it has to clean the entire house before it just stops. So it has to clean and run the full cycle. You cannot just pick a room. I thought that'd be a really nice option for a future thing to look at, is that if you could pick the room that you want to clean. Another thing is we found some durability issues with our brush. I have long hair, and of course it's all over the place with the dog hair and the cat hair. So as it's running the course and it's picking up my hair and the cat's hair, it wraps itself around the brush, and we find that the durability is of those brushes are starting to deteriorate. At the very ends, it's like chipping away little by little. So we're probably going to be needing to buy new brushes at this point. Another thing is preparation.
Yeah.
Talk about doors, if it closing itself in a room. If you want it to run through the room and you do have those issues, maybe grab a shoe or something heavy to put up against that door so it doesn't shut itself in. Another thing, you're going to need to make sure if it can't get underneath of your chairs in the kitchen, like under your table, pulling those back or putting them up. So it's going to require some preparation in order for it to get to those hard to reach places. I said how it runs underneath the dressers. Well, it does have a little bit of an issue of getting to the places under our kitchen table because of the chairs are pushed underneath. So it's missing a lot of those spots unless we take those chairs out and put them up.
Yeah, so we have a habit of the days we know it's gonna run, if we remember to put stuff up, so it does do a really good job of cleaning, but it does take a little bit of preparation. It's not just a set and forget it. Along with those lines, this model, the Roomba 960, does not clean itself, so you have to go ahead and dump it, obviously. The new ones that they just came out with, they've got almost like a canister that they kind of empty themselves out and you don't have to clean them near as much. But this model, especially in between cleanings, you do have to take it apart, clean it, make sure the filter's clean. Obviously, if there's no room for that dirt to go inside, it's not gonna do a great job. With that being said, I think overall, it's been a great buy. The main goal for us buying this as a family on the go, a family with 4 pets, and now I'm 1 month old, the biggest thing is we wanted a cleaner house to just walk into. And you know, sometimes there's weeks where we don't have time to clean. So the Roomba has done a great job of keeping our house cleaner as a whole. I don't think it necessarily replaces our main vacuum. I think we still have to keep the main vacuum, especially to do some spot cleaning. You're still gonna have to mop, still gonna have to clean your floors, but overall, those high traffic areas, the dust bunnies for pets, things like that, it does a great job. So definitely some cons there that they're working through, but overall, a great purchase. Thank you guys for watching this review of the Roomba 960 by iRobot. Please chime in the comments. Let us know if you have the Roomba or any other smart vacuum. We're looking forward to hearing from you guys. We've got a lot of great reviews coming up in the pet industry and other things like this, just that are a little bit outside the pet industry, but help you guys out as pet owners. Thanks for watching. This has been Chris and Amanda with Atlantic Pet Sitting.